Welcome to Security on Screen. Today, I'm delighted to introduce Maarten Mijwaart, who is the owner of Explicate and also the man behind our partnership with the Security Industry Group. Maarten, a pleasure to see you again and to welcome you back to Security on Screen. Good day.
Hey, Peter, good day.
I think today I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about access control. You've got quite the background, 12 years running NEDAP, one of the most successful brands available in that market area. And you're very much involved with looking into new tech. And to my mind, you're presenting new options all of the time through the work that you're doing with the group. But what trends are you seeing develop in access control right now? Are any of them considered disruptive?
Well, there's certainly lots of things going on. I think in general, it's important to see that the size of systems they're growing. I remember years ago that we would talk about access control for one specific building, and nowadays you see access control systems being rolled out across estates that span multiple continents and that service maybe several dozens of buildings or sometimes even hundreds of buildings, all tied into one big access control system. Which makes absolute sense because today's security managers, they deal with enterprise risk, and they deal with large-scale security installations. So these systems should be able to facilitate that. So that's one thing to look at it. If you would zoom in a bit further, if you look at the software, you'll see that a lot of time and effort is made by all these vendors to improve the software. A lot of new technology, AI-type technology is being rolled out. Databases are being reconstructed to build all kinds of new functionality. There's more integration with HR systems. There's more integration with visitor management systems, the facility management systems. There's a lot of automation built in to make sure that you can deal with these larger groups of people that are now populating the databases of these access control systems. So also on the software level, lots of things are happening. And if you look at the topology, you will see that by now, let's say cloud-based access control is getting embraced by this industry. Maybe not for every customer, it's the best solution. Maybe not in every situation, it's the best solution. But cloud-based access control is definitely here to stay. And if you look at the topology, I think now with the rise of OSDP and standards of communication between readers and reader panels, between reader panels and controllers, we see topology changes going on. It's now easier than ever to buy readers from one vendor and then connect them to an access panel from another vendor, which is then maybe connected to an access control system on the software part from even another vendor. So building best of breed solutions, it's more possible than it ever was before. And if you zoom in a bit more, there's lots of technological advancement at the reader level as well. Biometric reader stations are getting more powerful every day. Maybe because of the COVID, a lot of vendors embracing facial recognition terminals. But also probably because of COVID, we see smartphone access control getting tremendously popular. And that's also an interesting development because you remember in the old days we would compare offline access control systems to online access control systems, where you would have in online access control systems everything cabled from the server to the controller to the reader, which would make sure that you would see everything that's going on in the system real time at the server level. And you would have offline systems where you would have cylinders that are battery operated and that would read the access control rights that are written on these access cards. But nowadays, of course, when you have smartphones as part of your access control system, you suddenly have an extra network layer that you can use to propagate access rights, or that you can use to get events from the door to your server without the need of running those cables. So I would say there's a lot of technological advancement in place, and the nice thing would be to see how all these vendors are using the potential of the technology to bring value, to bring new solutions to market.
Maarten, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to understand some of the latest trends in the market, and you are certainly somebody that we can rely on for that information. Thank you again for your time and your appearance on Security on Screen. It's always a pleasure.
Of course.